water in Africa it's important to me now because of the fact that it wasn't important to me before. You feel me? I went to Africa last year, right? I'm getting ready to go out there for a tour, and you know, everybody's telling me, you know, you don't drink the water. You know, you can't drink their water. I go to the doctor. I'm getting shots. They're telling me, don't drink the water. Shower with your back to the faucet. Don't eat none of the vegetation, none of the fruit, nothing that grows from their water. You know what I'm saying? You can get sick. And I'm thinking, you know, at this point, I'm worried about what I'm going to drink when I go. And then, you know, the Lord kind of dealt with me about the fact that it's only now when it's about to affect me that I'm worrying about what they have to drink out there. You know what I'm saying? The fact that there's no clean water in a lot of different areas. Don't get me wrong, because there's areas in Africa that's just like out here. You know what I'm saying? You go to Johannesburg, Cape Town, but there's a lot of areas where they don't have clean water to drink. The first area that we're starting in is Mozambique, which, you know, I've spoken to somebody out there and they were just telling me about how detrimental the water situation is out there. And one of the things that she told me, you know what I'm saying, that kind of broke my heart was she said that there's a village out there where they don't even name their children until they turn a year old, just because of the fact that they might die before that. They might die within that first year just from the water, and they don't want to get attached to their children, and then, you know, and then they die. So man, and to think about how good we have it out here, how easy it is to get a cup of water, a glass of water, you know what I'm saying, are homeless, keep it 100, they can get water. They can go to McDonald's and get water. So, I mean, I really didn't want to go out there worried about what I'm going to drink, leave, and turn my back on the situation and not ever worry about it again. So, and I feel like we should really be able to do something about it. Like God blesses us, we should be able to bless others. One way that we plan to help, I mean, and I encourage a lot of people, artists, people who do music, to kind of look at this this layout, because I think we all could help in a lot of different areas. I just chose water this time, but we do music for free all the time, right? We put out free mixtapes, we put out all kind of free projects. We're used to not seeing funds from certain projects that we put out for free. For this project, the project is called Well Wishes. It's actually an album, you know, that God Over Money is putting out. A lot of other Christian rappers, Christian artists have joined in on the project. And what we're doing is we're giving 100% of the profits over to building, you know, funding water wells out in Africa, starting in Mozambique and then branching out. But you know, so every time you purchase an album with this specific project, every time you purchase an album, we're giving it all over, you know what I'm saying? And it's one way that you can buy music as normal, the same way you would normally buy music. But in this situation, not only are we asking you to give and to help, but we're giving you something in return, you know what I'm saying? So, not only it's clean music, it's music that glorifies the Lord, that points people in the direction of Christ. So not only are we, on one hand, we're trying to create clean water for people to drink, but we're also trying to create clean music for your children. So even if you don't listen to rap, you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead and just support and give it to somebody, and we can clean out iPods and clean out water. So like when we see things like Jesus saying, I was hungry and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, you gave me no drink. I was naked, you didn't clothe me. It's not because, see, a lot of times I see people get almost defensive, and they're like, yo, well, just because I'm blessed, I'm supposed to feel guilty. Just because I have it this way, that it doesn't matter whether you caused it, whether you had anything to do with it, but we are still supposed to care about these problems. And you know, the problem, I don't believe the problem is ever being rich. It's the blind spots that having causes you to have. You know what I'm saying? You build up these blind spots, and you don't see the struggle, you don't see the hurt, you don't see the pain in other people's lives because it's not present in your life. So I want to really just bring these things to the surface so that we can start like really caring and seeing what we can do about it. People complain all the time. We complain about hunger, right? People, like, especially non-believers, they say, well, if God is real, why are people starving? Because he told you to feed them. That's why. You know what I'm saying? So we see this is water is just one thing. We got clothing, we got sickness, we got a lot of needs. You know what I'm saying? We're never gonna run out of needs. So this is just a beginning, and hopefully every year we can drop a project, we can pick a new need, a new problem to solve. And you know what I'm saying? God over money is just, as a movement, man, we're just trying to do our part.